Hey everyone, Cynthia Maynard here, and it's my parents' anniversary, and I went ahead and made this. I didn't fill it out yet because I didn't want to put that on camera, but I made them this little pocket card, so to speak. I have this paper. It's from Die Cuts with a View, Blissful Berry, I think, and I've just had it forever, so I thought, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. Usually I do my own thing to it, but it was already had this gold foiling on it and was pretty. So and as you can see, it comes out with this little tag that I'm gonna write their note on, and you can put something on the back, or you could certainly do more to this. It's got that pretty gold foil. So I'll go ahead and show you how to make this quick and easy tag. I give you these little cutout cards, and so I thought, well, might as well use it. So I've got my little crocodile. We are memory keepers, the Euro hook punch, and so I'm simply going to stick it in there, and then just, oh, unfortunately that one's crooked. Pretend that one's straight. That's not the one I'm going to give to my parents, but anyway, I'm going to fix that. But anyhow, yes, you know this is real. Anyways, that is going to, I've taken some cheesecloth, just spray a bunch at different times with some ink sprays, and cut a little strip off of that from my stash, and I'm just going to feed that through. And that is going to serve as our ribbon to pull out our card. And then you can just write your note on there, or you know, do whatever stamping or whatever you want to do there. You need two pieces of paper. One is going to serve as the back piece, and then one is going to serve as your front. The back piece will be 6 by 6, and then we're going to do some scoring. And the front piece is 5 inches by 5.5, and we'll get to that in just a moment. So take your 6 by 6 piece, and we're going to score. I'm going to put my good side down because 1/2 inch. And 5.5 inches. And then we're going to turn, and we're going to do 1/2 inch again. Okay, so 1/2 inch, 5.5, turn, 1/2 inch. Those lines, just so they stick better. Then we're going to use our score tape, because it's very, very strong, and I have tried different things with bows and boxes, and I feel like whatever I use, except for score tape, they pop after a while, so I'm just comfortable using score tape. If you have something that works for you, go ahead and use that. This little piece at the bottom here, so here's the score line. I'm going to notch in and then cut out that box and my notch, just right along the score line. See that? Again, over here, I'm just going to come from an angle and cut out my, that way when we fold up, there won't be that extra paper making it bulky. So, let's see here. I cut out a little bit. Boy, I'm making all sorts of mistakes. Oh man. There's right off. For what you pay, you get a lot. Okay. Even when you make mistakes on things, you know, I mean, we could live in a perfect world. I could edit it out and do it over, but, you know, they happen. You're going to do them. I've sewn sleeves on inside out, and even after you've been doing things for years and years, every once in a while, it just happens. And so, you know, you can always fix it up later. There's always something you can do, pretty much. There have been a few sewing things that have been kind of can't be salvaged, but boy, this is sticky. But most things can be salvaged. Put that up. Right? There isn't any scoring that needs to take place there. We're simply going to adhere it onto our bottom piece, just along the edges. And then we're going to simply adhere that to the top. Then we're just going to take a circle punch. I have a 1-inch one, you could use something thereabouts. And we're just going to go halfway down in the middle to make our notch. So now that just simply fits inside of there and then can be pulled out with our tag. Okay, so for our little tag, I've got one of the cutouts again, and I'm going to use this more decorative edge, and I'm going to round the corners. Then I have from Lawn Fawn, where it says Happy Anniversary, and I'm going to get it to stack like this, I'm only going to put ink on one part of just the Happy, and then I'm going to ink up the anniversary. So as you'll see, I'm just going to use some Distress ink in Walnut Stain. So I'm just going to ink up the Happy. So I'm just going to go like this. Clean that off. Then I'm just going to ink up the anniversary, so I'm going to do it upside down. So I have the Happy hanging off. Like so. And then I just did some random stamping with the dragonfly from a set that I had from Recollections, and then this from Graphic 45, this little medallion. So I just kind of, let me put a paper towel underneath there. Just kind of here and there. Cleaning up the dragonfly. And then I'm going to wait to do the rest. I'm going to make a banner out of it with the banner punch. So he's got the Stampin' Up! Banner punch, triple banner punch. I'm going to stick that in there and see how I like that. From Spellbinders, Le Papillon, it comes with 4 butterfly, is what it's called, Le Papillon. And this is one of them. On some Nina sort of pearl iridescent cardstock, I punched him out, or her, and I'm going to go ahead and attach with a brad to, now see my placement on the flowers is a little different here, so let me see here. Maybe I'll just kind of put it right there. So I've just got a little cheapy brad silver because we're going to put something on that. I'm going to get my paper piercer and pierce him in the middle. I know where I want him. And then we put our brad through. It's nice, you can tear it to whatever size you need. I'm having trouble talking today. Got a little bit of a headache, so I'm afraid it's rendered me not able to speak coherently. So sorry about that. I'm sure we all have those days, right? Then the only other thing I did was wanting to change up my little cheap brad here, and I'm just going to use some stickles in pink taffeta. It's this nice pretty pink that's going to pick up the pinks and things in here. This does take a little time to dry. You could try drying it with your heat tool, or you can just leave it for a few hours. So I'm putting some on the brad like so, and it's going to kind of ball up, if you can see that. Then I'm going to use the tip without squeezing to kind of move it around. And of course this is like the glitter glue, so it'll stick really well. And that just adds some extra bling. You could certainly do other things with it if you want. But basically that's all there is to it. And then you can simply make a quick envelope for this, or stick this in a gift bag, whatever you want to do. This quick little way to make a unique card. Dragonflies and butterflies around the flowers kind of fits, and the cheesecloth was kind of fun to color that. Gives it a little mixed media feel. Alright guys, if that was helpful to you, go ahead and give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would be very helpful for me. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day.